Hello, my sincere apologies for running late. I was having my brakes worked on, and unfortunately, it took a bit longer than I expected when I was guesstimating as to when I was going to be out of there. So, let me get the color balance right. Let's see. Now that looks Leo. Okay, I think that one's the best one here. Thank you very much for waiting for me. I apologize. And I did forget to redo the bag, so let me do that right now. It's running a little busier than I would like to this time of day. Let's see. Now remember how I have the bag hooked up so I can unhook it and reattach it the proper way. Let's see. I think that was it. Okay. Alrighty. So, let's see. I think for tonight I can get away with this one here. Oops. Don't let the bag drop, that would be bad. Okay, so we have the weight holding on there. Let's get everything organized. And there we go. And since I started late, I should be able to run till about 7:20 my time for getting a full hour. I don't want to shortchange everybody here. Let me go ahead and put on a little bit of background music for people who like that. And let's see. Let's try night driving. I know we did night driving before. Let's just do feeding the ducks. Okay, I think that's slow enough you guys can hear me. And back to the comments. There we go. So, we go from the right side to the left, and the left side to the right. Pull it snug, and the clockwise most portion does a crossover that way, and then a crossover this way. And we just exchange colors like to like. Using the gap on the side facing me to know where I need to go. The last pair, last pair does not get exchanged, but it does get snugged up. And then we repeat the process. Yep, pull snug. You like the rock and roll? Was that the previous one? I can switch back. Let me do that real quick. That was night driving. Or was it you like the rock and roll? Okay, so that was the rock and roll. If that's the one you like, let me know and I'll keep it on there. Okay, so crossed over there, hold it snug, open up the middle here, and that, and like that. And we'll do the color matching again. There we go. Gotta be real careful not to keep going and exchange the red ones. Pull that snug and start over again. Pull snug there. And like that. Oops. That one's supposed to be there. There we go. And like that. And key thing is keeping my motions smooth enough that I don't get all the tama tangled up together. Oops. there, 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 and pull the center one snug, and right to left to right, pull snug there. Okay, well, if you're happy with this music, I'll keep it on there. Thank you for coming by the stream. I again apologize for being as late as I was. Okay, and clockwise that way, and counter move, and well, the pull-up bar I need for exercises arrived today. I'm gonna try and get that installed this weekend. There we go, and pull these snug. Actually, pretty snug there. Not sure I really need to do that on that direction. Pattern's looking good though. So here and here, pull snug, and open up, and the clockwise side goes there, counter side goes there, and this crossover portion is relatively easy to do quickly. It's a two-handed move, assuming you don't get them tangled up. It's a nice, smooth motion. And so pull those then. And there we go. Pull those snug. And let's see. Since I was on yesterday, not much has changed. The main things I'm thinking about are what I need to do to get the drill press where it needs to be for doing the winding for the silk threads for the tama on Rob's braid, which shouldn't be too difficult to do. It's just not going to be something I really will have an easy access to set up a camera for that. So I'll probably do that not on a stream. And let's see, there we go there. And there we go there. And just separate them out a little bit. I think this one might need to have the tama not quite as long as I normally do, just because they seem to want to tangle together pretty easily. So that's something I should pay attention to. But I don't think I'll quite be ready to warp up by the end of the weekend because I do have other projects that I have to do. But I might be able to have it going. Oops. I think I just did that same move twice. So let's move this back here, move this back here, and see where I was. Okay, no, I got that crossed over. Yeah, okay, yep. Did the crossover there, and let's go here, 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 and here. Green, blue, purple alone. That's looking a little better the way it's supposed to be. Pull those snug there. Now these go over here and here. Pull it snug. And that. And like that. And sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate a little bit and make sure I'm not messing this one up. Catch up with the chat in just a minute. Okay. Pull those snug. And there. And there. The color progression is going correctly, which is a good sign that I didn't mess it up. At least I didn't mess it up too far. And there. And there. Yeah, that's looking right. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Okay. So apparently nothing on the chat, but that's okay. All right, so let's go here. Or did I just... Okay, yes. Let's go here. Let's go here. Pull these snug. And I think I'm going to have to be careful at this stage. Let's see. Doesn't look like I've messed it up yet. Back this up just a little bit. Okay. And there. There. Yeah, okay. I think I jumped ahead again. So let me see. Yeah. I just did that crossover. So I think there's a spot here that's definitely easy to lose my place if I'm not careful. So there, 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 blue, blue, purple, and purple, red, and red. Okay, that's looking more like I'm expecting. Okay, so pull it snug here. And so our crossover is white currently. So we've done the whole snug. And then we are going to do rotate there, rotate there, and green to green, blue to blue, purple to purple, red to red, and black to black. Okay, that's looking a little more like I'm expecting to see at this stage. So if I have it looking the other way, I know I've gone too... I'm looking at doing the same move over and over. Okay, so pull those snug, and left to right, and right to left. Pull it snug there, and clockwise there, and clockwise there. All right, so it looks like that, then I'm ready to do these moves. So blue to blue, purple to purple, red to red, black to black, and white to white. Okay, pull those snug. All right, let me do a close in and show you what I'm talking about, so you know what I'm looking at. Okay, so actually I might leave it at this height just to make it a little easier to see. I know I'm cutting up part of the Maru-dai mirror off the screen, but it gives you a better idea of what's going on here. So as you can see along here, it's kind of got a line here, and there's nothing really high ridged up. So when I do to the left and to the right, and cross over that way, and cross over this way. Now, let's see, this isn't necessarily the best color. Let me turn up the light a little bit. Yeah, it's not helping any. So, let's see if I can get some. This here is higher than the rest of it now. It's ridged up and it's kind of pulled in the center. It's not as stretched out of a line. So that's what I'm gonna need to, yeah, the half turn or quarter turn is definitely a hard one to do. So, all right, so it's ready for this motion. Purple to purple, red to red, black to black, white to white, green to green, and go back to the line here again. Just pull these snug. So, right to left, left to right, pull snug here, and I open up where the colors match a little better. So I take the clockwise most portion of these two, as you know, they're the ones that would be going clockwise without having to cross over that pair. And then what I do is I actually cross over the other direction, counterclockwise, 90 degrees. And I take these and do the matching mirror move so they're pairs again. And I'm ready to go again. So red to red, black to black, white to white, green to green, blue to blue. Leave purple alone because it's the set, you know, that's the end of the move. And what's helping me on it is that I am kind of going, let's see, it's, you know, for this color thing here, red to purple to blue to green, and I got black and white. So this would be yellow, and this would be the equivalent of like indigo, or well, not indigo. The black stands in for the orange if you're going for a rainbow spectrum. So, all right. So I'm ready for crossover again, right to left, left to right, pull it snug, and clockwise most side, go counterclockwise, and counterclockwise most side, go clockwise, and black to black, white to white, green to green, blue to blue. Oops. There we go. I accidentally crossed the green over the blue there. Blue to blue. Okay, so blue. Okay, there we go. That's the ones I need. And purple to purple. Looks right there. And right to left. And left to right. That's snug. Clockwise most side. And clockwise most of the pairs. Lift it up and counterclockwise quarter turn. The other direction clockwise. Other set pair clockwise quarter turn. And white to white. Green to green. Blue to blue. Purple to purple. And red to red. Kind of want to even that up in the center a bit more. Hey Marmar, no worries on being late. I was about 15 minutes late myself. I was getting my brakes work done, and I scheduled the stream at about 4 o'clock, and I didn't get out of there till about almost 6 o'clock, and had to zip home and get everything set up. So, all right, we are ready for the crossovers. Right to left, left to right, pull snug. Make sure the gap is open. Clockwise of the pair, going counterclockwise quarter turn. Counterclockwise of the pair, going clockwise quarter turn. And we do the crossovers again. Matching colors, purple to purple, red to red, and black to black. And yeah, let's just pull it anyway, just to be on the safe side. To the left and to the right. Pull those snug, definitely. Let's see, bring that back up in the center thing. Clockwise most side of the pair. Counterclockwise quarter turn. Clockwise quarter turn. And color to color. Red to red. Black to black. And white to white. And open those up a little bit. Untangle these two here. There we go. And crossovers. Pull snug. And quarter counterclockwise and quarter clockwise. And there we go. Purple to purple. Red to red. Some of the moves are a little confusing if you forget where you are from move to move, but the color progression makes it much easier to recover if that happens. Okay, and let's go. Pull those snug. Open up the gap where they need to go, so there's room for them to go there. And quarter turn counterclockwise. And quarter turn clockwise. Might be easier to think of it as the quarter turn counterclockwise and clockwise, and note that you're going over the other one of the same color when you do your move, as opposed to moving away from it. So, red to red, blue to blue. That was black to black. White to white. Honest, I'm not colorblind. It's just that with the lower level lighting, so I don't overload the white balance, the blue and the black kind of look close to each other. Okay, and let's see. I think maybe this might have gone a little better if I had color progression shading, so it was like different, working my way from a pink to a dark red, or something like that, as opposed to the strong color changes, because it's a very tight pattern. Hey, Wolf's Angel Slade, welcome, welcome. Yep. And the fact that they're fairly close, light and darkness wise, interferes that a little bit. Let's see, I think I can pull this out and show you how it's going. Let's see. There we go. Let me turn up the brightness a bit so you can see it better. And it's not too bad. That side looks pretty good. The back side looks a little bit different. I'm not sure if that's because I'm not getting the tension just right. That's about where I stopped from last night, so that might just have been left over, but that side's looking really good. So I'm thinking it might be I'm doing something a little different tension-wise from this side to this side. So it's something to pay attention to. Let me get it down so you can see the threads and their colors. Let's see, am I about ready to... Nah, I can wait a little longer before doing it in the other attachment method. In which case, let me put this through. And hey, Texas, Nana, nice to see you on. There we go. All right, let's keep on going with this one. We're actually making pretty good speed for it. I'm sure I'll pick up the speed a little bit better. Not quite ready to do a Tama drop yet. And unlike the other braid, all of them work their way as the cross pieces to keep this flat. So it shouldn't use up one color more than any other. So I should get a fairly good distribution, not lose a lot of thread length. So, all right, right to left, left to right. Pull that snug. And so quarter turn clockwise, where you go over the other one, and quarter turn counterclockwise to match. And black to black, white to white, green to green, blue to blue, purple to purple. There we go. And right to left, left to right, pull snug, and open up the gap just a little bit, and counterclockwise, quarter turn over, clockwise, quarter turn to match, and white to white, green to green, blue to blue, purple to purple, and red to red. Okay, I think I'm going to change the music. Yeah, I've occasionally had things like that. Okay. And thank you very much. It's nice to hear that. I do need to respond to the comment you left me on previous stream. I do try and answer all the comments if I can. I realize if I keep growing, eventually I won't get to there, but as long as I can do it, I'm going to try. All right, let's change it to, let's just go feeding ducks again. There we go. And okay, so that looks right for the end of that. So, oops, snagged the green one and threw that over. All right, so needs to drop a little bit here. And drop it to match on this side, so they're about the same length. Alrighty. There we go. Pull those snug. And quarter turn counterclockwise, crossover, clockwise to match. And I notice from my view, I'm a little to the right. That might be, I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Let's see. So if I do that and that to get back to where I was. It's weird. Okay, so let's go like that and like that. Still looks like it's off. I don't know if it's just how I'm might be a little stronger right-handed than I'm left-handed, but something to keep an eye on. I don't know if that's gonna cause issues going forward or not. Green to green, blue to blue, purple to purple, red to red, black to black, and we'll go snug the way it says in the instructions. Center this up in the hole in the Marudai, and to the left, to the right, hole snug. That might be what's doing it. When I pull it snug, since these are in the center, they're kind of more on this side than centered because these are also close together. It kind of has to go up over the top. That might be an artifact of just which one goes to the center and which one gets moved first and which one gets moved second. I may be entirely wrong in my impressions here, but I'm telling you what I'm seeing, just kind of so you know my thought processes on these. There we go. And right to left, and left to right. I'm kind of a little, and pull it snug. I'm a little trepidatious about a little over a week down the road. The main programmer for the CNC routers where I work is going to be officially retired. And with him retired, I'm going to be essentially taking over his job. And I'm not 100% confident I'm really fully up to that. Well, actually, I know I'm not fully up to that. I think I'll be okay easing my way into the position, but essentially my safety net's going away at that point. So I'm going to have to be extra careful not to make mistakes, because if I make mistakes, I can damage equipment. I can basically waste expensive material. So it's just something that's giving me a little bit of nervousness. Doing a little better than I was yesterday on the vertigo front. I don't know if I mentioned that, but most of yesterday evening I had a fairly annoying case of vertigo. But like I said, I seem to be doing a bit better on that front, though it's not entirely gone. And there we go. Now, I don't know, Texas Nana, if you are going to be going to Anime Matsuri in Texas. I'm not sure exactly where it is because unfortunately I'm not going to be able to go. But I'm kind of disappointed at that because I just heard today that Critical Drinker is going to be attending that convention. And I would definitely like to meet him because I enjoy his reviews and I've read one of his books and enjoy it quite a bit. But I realize now that I've met Nick, and especially after Critical Drinker goes to that convention, I can say I am 2 degrees away from the Critical Drinker, which I think is pretty darn neat. Though I'm also willing to consider having streamed with somebody to be 1 degree of separation. So I am currently 1 degree separation away from Nick Ricada and 1 degree of separation away from Ian Runkle. So, not that it means a whole heck of a lot in the scheme of things, but it's a fun statistic to look at. And this is in the same degrees as the game 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. And crossover quarter, crossover quarter. And there we go. Yeah, it's definitely working a little better since I'm keeping the tama a bit shorter. I don't get as much of a chance to wrap around each other, so I'm able to pick up a little bit of speed. And there we go. Pull that snug. those up and quarter cross over and quarter match. And one green, blue, purple, red, and black. And spread out for the next move. And cross over, pull snug, and quarter turn, cross, quarter turn, cross, and repeat. Blue to blue, purple to purple, red to red, black to black, white to white. And so I've noticed I've been kind of bunching up on the side facing me because I'm going in to the gap as opposed to on the outside. I'm staying wider here. But if I'm doing that, I can kind of counteract it when, let's see, I'm at this stage, I've got the opening, quarter cross, quarter match. So I go here, bring this back down here, but rather than kind of keep it even with this, move it out just a little bit, and that'll make it easier when you come back to the next one to do it there. And that way I don't bunch up as easily, and I don't have less readjusting to do when I'm ready to do the quarter cross move. I just have to open the two here, and I'm good to go. And pull that snug, and quarter cross, and quarter cross. There, almost no readjusting at all. Makes that much easier. So red to red, black to black, white to white, green to green, blue to blue. That's actually going to speed me up quite a bit. So it's good to realize how to do that ahead of time. And pull that snug, and quarter cross, and quarter cross, and black, black, white to white, green to green, blue to blue, purple to purple. And I'm going to pause just a second. I'm actually doing a decent amount of braiding speed here. Okay. Yeah, I can travel a bit, but funds aren't there for a lot of travel. And right around the time that Anime Matsuri is taking place, I'm at my 3-week vacation job. Alrighty. Yeah, I think it's ready to switch to the next style of holding it, because what I've been doing is like the D-ring is here, and I'll take and like pass it through the D-ring and then out the other side so it holds it there. So instead, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, let's see, loop it around like this, put this through here, and then I'm going to feed the D-ring through here, and as the sides push in and hold it, it'll go like that, and at least I think that's the way it's supposed to go. Yeah, I think it goes like that, and this also helps hold it as well. So it kind of, it holds about here, keeps it from going there, and then I can just hold the braid and slide it up here, and this keeps it in place. So let's see if I got it right or if I screwed it up. Okay, so just split that apart. Have that open there. Slip the D-ring through it. And let's see. Sorry, I don't mean to stick my head in front of the camera. Hey, yep, it's working. It's not slight. Gotta remember this is I think it has to be pretty far over. Sorry, trying to figure out what I'm doing again here. I'll probably have to look up this method again. Found it on Facebook on one of the Kumihimo groups. I used it on the last braid. It worked pretty good. Okay. So we'll do that. I think I realized what I did differently. Okay, I think what my problem was is I have to loop it around back over the top, and then the braid goes down through here, which keeps that as well from sliding back. So let's see if this one works, or if I mess that up again. All right, D-ring is fed through. Let's get that. That's not holding very well. I mean, the D-ring's keeping it from falling down. That'll make it through the rest of this. I will try and find the instructions, and then I think it's a public post on Facebook. If not, I will ask permission from the person who posted it if I can use their photos, or I'll take photos of my own to show that method. I could probably do it that way. I'll do photos of my own stuff. That way I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Let's drop that down a little bit. Okay, so I am ready for the crossover. So right to left, left to right, snug, and quarter crossover, quarter match, and white to white, green to green, blue to blue, purple to purple, red to red. And open that up. Oops. Snag that with my watch band. And to the left to the right, pull snug, quarter across, quarter match, center that back up, and so the other thing that I'm really going to try and get done this weekend is get the mini split installed. I did mention that the vacuum I got to be able to draw down the pressure in the lines, make sure there's no contamination, and before the coolant charges the head of the mini split, I got a vacuum pump to do that properly. And I was looking into it, and it's a 3.5 cubic feet a minute, or about 99 liters per minute rated pump. Which should actually be able to provide enough vacuum to make use of a roughly 1 foot by 2 foot sized vacuum table to hold down work on my CNC router, where I don't have to like tape it or clamp it down. Just use the power of the atmosphere and a vacuum on the other side to provide essentially the whole atmosphere as my clamping pressure. And that should make my doing routing for signs much easier. Thinking some of the other processes I can do on it that have been taking me a bit to do. Take care of that. I might be able to, instead of having to make a very precise side clamp that I can hold my workpiece up against with a can clamp, I can just get it reasonably close, have it oversize, put it the way I want on it, have it go all the way around, but not all the way through the base of the table, and then just use a flush trim router bit to clean it up when I'm done. That way I don't have to worry about making sure it's exactly perpendicular / parallel to the sides of the frame. I don't know if I'm expressing that properly. When I get a little more work in on it, or have something to show, it'll probably make more sense. All right, hold that snug. And we're about 50 minutes in. It's about 7:05 my time. So I should probably go ahead and get ready to think about closing down the stream, because I need to run out in about 10 to 15 minutes or so to pick up my wife's dinner, so she'll have it when she gets home. And red to red, black, black, white to white, green to green, blue to blue. And those greens need to be dropped just a little bit. There we go. And to the left, to the right, pull snug, and quarter crossover, quarter back. Yep, definitely an issue. Wolf's Angel Slade. There we go. And until I get monetized, I can't do chat raids when I close out a stream. But for those of you who are interested, Friday Night Frenzy will start in about 55 minutes on Law and Lumber's channel. Since I'm pretty sure most of you know and like him, I'm just doing that as a reminder so you can be there. And crossover, pull snug, and quarter cross, quarter back. And I'm going to go ahead and turn off the music. It's getting a little annoying to me. I apologize if it's been bothering anybody else. Okay. Back to comments. And the other thing that's been bothering me a little bit is with the vertigo type thing. I realize that when I'm doing the braiding here, it's making me a bit motion sick. So I might end this a little bit earlier than planned. No, admittedly, with it only being 10 minutes, that's not a whole bunch earlier than planned, but it just suddenly hit me. It's like, I'm getting motion sick. The braid looks good, but just the black being, or the center line being kind of almost all the way to one side is just bothering me a little bit. But I do this, I'm guessing that evens it back up. It just looks weird to me. I'm also thinking that my bag might be a little bit too heavy. On the last one, I used a lighter than normal. I'll look through the book with the Google Translate and see if that gives me a clue on that, if I'm using too much of a counterweight. It's giving it too much opportunity to be loose. Blue to blue, purple to purple, red to red, black to black. So I'd say on this braid, it's easy to do, but it may not be easy to do well. and right to left, and left to right. Pull that snug. And from what I'm hearing, my wife is home, which means I am late getting her dinner. I apologize, but I'm going to go ahead and end this stream in just a minute. Anybody has anything else they want to say, please, now would be the time to do so. I'll do once more to get it to the starting point, and then I'll go ahead and end. And blue to blue, purple to purple, red to red. Yeah, I wasn't expecting her home until about 7:40 my time, and it's now about 7:07 or something like 7:10. So there we go. All right. So we're at a decent stopping point. I've made probably about 4 inches of braid in roughly an hour, so it's been pretty good. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate you coming here. And I will have at least one more stream this weekend. It might be a dirty shop stream. It might be something else. And you folks have a wonderful weekend. If nothing else, I'll see you folks on Tuesday. Everybody stay safe and happy braiding.